this thing on? Testing, 1, 2. Joking. Hey guys, it's Blue. So today I have a Gorillas inspired Speedpaint, and before I forget, I've been meaning to say this for like the past 2 videos. I want to do a Q&A for the next video. So if you have a question for me that would like be something that would take like I would prefer a question that would take a little while to answer, like 2 minutes. Well, maybe one or 2 minutes. I don't know. Yeah. So ask me your questions down below or something. I can't believe it took me 40 seconds to say that. Moving on. So I decided to do a Gorillas thing because I don't know. I was just I'm not totally sure why I decided to do a Gorillas thing. I love TD and Noodle. They're my favorite Gorillas, like, characters, I guess you could call them. And I don't know, I was randomly thinking about Gorillas music, so I put on the longest Gorillas playlist I've ever seen in my life. I'll put a link down below and in the eye in the top corner of the screen. Will I be able to? Yeah, I should be able to. But yeah, it was a super long playlist, and it had like every Gorilla song known to man, and a couple of, I can't remember if Jamie is the one who does the art of the music. Maybe it's Dan. I think Dan does the music for the band. So I think it had a couple of Dan's like original work in there. Or was it Jamie? I can never remember. No, I'm pretty sure it was Dan. Okay, yeah. It had some of Dan's original stuff in there. Yeah. So, alright, great. Now we've got like 8 minutes of time to fill. So, how's your day going? No, I'm totally joking. So, the kind of backstory behind this piece, I guess, is just, I don't know, a random Gorillas photo shoot. And I know most of the Gorillas, like, paintings and stuff, well, not paintings, but like official artwork, they just have like solid backgrounds, like a typical photo shoot. I don't know, I can't help but put my geometric backgrounds, you know what I mean? Because I'm really bad at like normal backgrounds, and white backgrounds are just really boring to me. So I either have to do like a solid color or like a solid block of color and make the rest of the outside transparent. Because if you put it on DeviantArt or you put it on Tumblr, then it'll like show through somebody's dashboard, and when they reblog it, it shows through their blog. It's really nice. I like the way it looks. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I reblog a lot of transparent stuff just because I want to see what it looks like on my blog's background. And I really like my blog's background because it's like a pastel purplish sort of color. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's like 9:30 in the PM while I'm recording this voiceover, so if I stop making sense, it's probably because it's late and I've expended all of my brain power into recording this video. Actually, believe it or not, I'll have to check when I put it back through, but I think this was about 6.5 hours of footage. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, I'll put it right here in the bottom right corner, how long it actually was, but I think it was about 6.5 hours, and that's the longest I've spent on a piece in a really long time. The longest I can remember spending on a piece was probably around 12 hours, like a singular piece, not like my 100 sketch challenge was like 12 hours. That wasn't like a singular piece, but like a singular painting. I don't think I've ever spent that long on a painting. I think before 12 hours, let's see, the longest I can think of was about 11 hours on a fan art piece that I did for Miss Undead Rainbow. It was her 2 fan trolls, EO and Ixchel. Yeah. Because I was a huge Homestuck nerd, and she did a lot of Homestuck stuff back then. So I found her channel, and I feel kind of bad because, I don't know, she was really nice. And I liked some of her videos, but I kind of grew out of her. And I feel bad saying that. I feel like I shouldn't feel bad saying that, but it's the truth, you know. So that's why I shouldn't feel bad. But oh, if you're wondering why I'm like blurring out the tips of their hair, it's because whenever I paint things, I always use the eraser tool on the bluntest setting so that I can get a nice clean edge, but I don't always get a nice clean edge. And even when I do, if I'm doing it on hair, it just doesn't look very hair-like. So I'll go back through and add some transparency, and like at some point in this video I add like flowy strands. I put a ton of them on 2D because he has the most unruly hair out of all the Gorilla's characters. And then I put some on Noodle just to make her hair more lifelike. And it just kind of makes the hair like less stiff looking and a little bit more like actual hair. Sorry for the yawn. Let's see what else. So I've always wanted to draw somebody smoking just so that I can do smoke, because I've never actually done smoke before this picture. Well, I think I tried like a year ago or something, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so I never posted it anywhere. The file is on my old computer too, so it's not like I can like put it up on the screen or something. But yeah, so for this piece I wanted 2D to be holding a lit cigarette. So I apologize to those of you who think smoking is gross. Excuse me for the yawn. I'm sorry to those of you who think smoking is gross. I think smoking is gross like in real life too, but I think it looks really cool in art because it's just, I don't know, there's this kind of cool factor that having a lit cigarette gives to a character that I don't find smoking attractive or anything like that. Like, I think it's the grossest thing ever, but I think in art it just looks really, it gives a certain, there's something, it like says something about the character, you know what I mean? Like if a character smokes, it's like either they're older or they're cool, you know what I mean? Like you never see an uncool person holding a cigarette. Like I've never seen an uncool person holding a cigarette ever in my life. Does that make any sense? If it doesn't, then I'm sorry, but yeah. Oh, I know I already said this earlier, but just in case you forgot to leave your question down below, since we are coming up on probably a little bit half the pathway mark, half past the half point. We're like in the last couple minutes of the video. If you, I want to do a Q&A next time, which will probably be in a couple days. I'm not sure if I should do an animatic or if I should just do a regular like speed sketch, just like me sketching around or something. Like, should I just do a video of me sketching stuff and then have me talking about the questions and putting them up on the screen and stuff like that? Because I could do that, or I could just do an animatic, but the animatic would take a lot longer. The animatic would probably, if I were to get a certain amount of questions, the animatic would probably take up to a week, and I like to spend like a day on animatics because I love animating, like real animating, but I don't have real animating software, so it's very limited what I can and can't do with animation, which is why I tend to do that sort of double frame, if that makes any sense. Like if you saw my last animatic, put the link down below. It kind of has this wobbly quality to it, but it's only actually 2 frames. And wow, we're coming up on the end of the video. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.